locally, Crystal Rogers' mother is suing Brooks Houck, the lead suspect in her disappearance. We've learned Sherry Ballard filed a wrongful death lawsuit in Nelson County this week on behalf of her daughter and 4 of Rogers' children. It asks the jury to rule Houck should pay damages to them for his role in Rogers' disappearance and death. According to court documents, they also want Houck to pay for funeral expenses and loss of earnings for Rogers, plus pain and suffering for her children. During Houck's arraignment, prosecutor Shane Young previously said this was the first time he'd asked for a $10 million bond because Houck is the first multimillionaire he's prosecuted. According to court documents, Houck owns 3 businesses and 83 properties in Nelson County worth more than $8 million. And Steve Lawson, the man most recently arrested in the Crystal Rogers case, pleaded not guilty to his involvement in her death Thursday. Despite a packed courtroom, the hearing only lasted about 5 minutes. His attorney doubled down, saying Lawson wasn't involved in Rogers' death, something her family isn't buying. WHAS11's Shane McAllister reports.
Commonwealth versus Stephen Eugene Lawson.
It was the first case on the docket in this Nelson County courtroom and lasted less than 5 minutes. Steve Lawson in an orange jumpsuit appeared on video from the nearby jail. Crystal Rogers' family listened from the back of the room, hearing the next time this suspect is in court, he'll be there in person.
What's it going to be like to look at him, to look him in the eyes when he's in this courtroom?
I don't want to say it. It'd be rough, I'll tell you. If I could get close to him, there'd be the law hold me back. One thing I can say.
Steve Lawson is one of 3 men charged in this case, along with his son, Joseph Lawson, and his former employer, Brooks Houck. Lawson's attorney insists his client doesn't know anything about how Crystal Rogers died, saying his only connection to the case is his connection to Crystal's car, which was abandoned on the Bluegrass Parkway days after she went missing. Her keys, phone, and purse inside.
He received a phone call from his son that he broke down. He went out there and picked him up, and there was a flat tire. Picked his son up, drove back to Nelson County.
Another lingering question here, immunity. Lawson's attorney says he has documents proving his client made a deal with police.
For his testimony, for his cooperation, for the times that he has been at Post 4 with me and without me for the greater part of a year, he was offered immunity, and we're going to stand on that.
The Ballard family believes Steve Lawson knows more than his lawyer is letting on.
I think he was involved 100% from day one.
And they don't think he'll be the last arrest.
As long as they get 3 more, we don't care how long it takes.
In an investigation that's already lasted 8 years, the family says answers would be well worth the wait. Shane McAllister, WHAS 11 on your side.
Lawson's son, Joseph, faces the same charges. His next court appearance is set for January 5th. Brooks Houck is scheduled to be in court on February 8th. He's charged with murder and tampering with physical evidence. Sweat Hogs Bar and Grill has reopened after a shooting outside the restaurant. The Clark County Sheriff says they responded to the incident in New Washington, Indiana, Wednesday night around 9:30. While we don't know the names of the 2 victims, owner Butch Adams identified them as his cook and her ex-boyfriend. When officers arrived, they found both had been shot. The cook was taken to the hospital and is expected to recover. Her ex-boyfriend died at the scene. Adams is still in disbelief the shooting happened at all.
I'm trying to get my head wrapped around how it goes from a verbal to a shootout. You know, somebody lost a son, a brother, a nephew, a friend. I mean, all in just that one moment where jealousy and testosterone takes over.
The Clark County Sheriff says they arrested 1 man in connection to the shooting, but he's since been released. Adams identified him as the woman's current boyfriend and says Sweat Hogs is still a safe environment.